I went into this movie completely blind. I didn't even know it was going to be a Christmas movie. I just saw It's a Wonderful Knife and clicked on it. And I was going to say I'm going to get to some Pride movies. Like, I'm Not Okay with This, I'm pretty sure, is one that I've had on my list for a little while. And I Saw the TV Glow is one that I've been wanting to watch. And I want to review some movies for Pride Month. Funnily enough, this movie's really gay, so it definitely fits for like a Pride Month review. Because there's a gay couple, there's a lesbian couple, there's another lesbian couple, but that's not like developed until the end. Um, so let's talk about the movie. First 10-15 minutes is like Christmas, and yeah, the characters are pretty cool. If not, they like seem like a happy family here, which is very weird because of what we learn later. Like, maybe it's because of the tragedy that happened, but their family seems like dickheads, at least to me, to the main character. Oh, and I do want to mention one of the lesbians is named Karen, and she's the same person from the horror movie Influencer, but she doesn't have that many lines and she doesn't do that much in the movie. She's even killed off screen in the alternate universe. Um, Kind of did her wrong, in my opinion, but it's whatever. So it follows this girl, Winnie, and her friend, and her friend ends up getting killed. And so does her friend's grandpa, and her friend's boyfriend. But that part is a little bit glossed over. They do mention him a few times, but honestly, I forgot he died. Because he was barely a character. He literally shows up and dies. Hell, I didn't even know she had a boyfriend till that scene. Because they just kind of cut to a scene of her with her boyfriend at the party, and they're kissing and shit. And then he gets killed, and she's like, "What'd you eat?" And it's because she's kissing blood, and he's got like a big ass candy cane thing sticking through his mouth. She puts up a decent amount of a fight, and then she gets killed in front of Winnie. Winnie tries to go help her, then the killer tries to kill her. She puts up a fight against them. Her brother gets involved, and her brother almost gets killed, but she stops it and kills the killer. The killer is a character we had previously seen named Walt, and he's played by Justin Long. I didn't recognize him, honestly. I don't know if they did like makeup or something to make him look different. I do think they used eye contacts because I'm pretty sure it's like a different eye color. Um, but yeah, Justin Long plays the guy, and he does a pretty good job at making this dude an asshole. I thought it was obvious that the killer was going to be a different person in the alternate reality, though I didn't know who the killer was. Like, it's an alternate reality where she wasn't born. I feel like the killer is going to be different. But I didn't realize that the killer was going to be her dad. That was a bit of a shock. Her dad is played by who I know him as Starman from the Stargirl TV show, but I'm sure other people know him as other things. He does a decent enough performance. He doesn't do that much in the movie. Um, there's a scene that I think is kind of sexist, and it's not like, I don't think the directors intended that way. I think it was just like the way they wrote the characters, and not that the directors themselves are sexist. Um, they decide to get the girl a tracksuit, and they basically imply she needs it. So, like, she needs to lose weight, which is just something that is used a lot against women, is that they need to lose weight. If they gain 10 pounds, they're fucking fat, even if they're only like 120 pounds. But then a guy can pretty much weigh however much he wants and nobody will judge him. It's so unfair And it's just so awful that her parents act like that. They give her brother a truck and they see nothing wrong with it. Her aunt is the one that sees something wrong with it. Cause she's fucking drinking alcohol and she's pissed. Because she had went upstairs because her parents insisted that she put on the tracksuit that she didn't want. It really only leads to one of the jokes that I think falls flat. I think most of the jokes in this movie are pretty funny, but I think this joke falls flat, where she decides to insult the tracksuit by calling it a lesbian tracksuit. So of course the lesbian character goes, "I would never wear that." So I think it fell flat in my opinion. It's more funny at how bad that line is to me. It's just, what an asshole thing to do, to give your daughter a tracksuit and tell her to lose weight, and then give your son a fucking truck. The son tries to defend it too, saying that like it's okay, we can share. My God, I don't know how the parents don't see anything wrong with it. They basically try and make it up by the next day, giving her a camera because she likes taking photos and her camera got broken when she used it to defend herself against the killer. That is their half-assed apology, is giving her a camera when he got a truck. Yes, cameras are expensive, but a truck versus a camera, even if you get the most expensive camera there is, the truck is probably going to cost more. Like, what the fuck? That's their apology, and she takes it. She loves her parents. She hugs them. It's just wow. And she wears the tracksuit for the rest of the movie once we get, back to her in the real reality, which is just wild to me. Just wow. I still don't like her family. I don't care. Her family gets killed in the alternate reality, and she's obviously devastated when she sees her mom die, which, that's like a fair thing to get, depressed about. But, and obviously her wanting to see her mom again when she got back to her reality makes sense, her hugging her immediately. But I don't think her family's gonna be good. Like, they might be good now because of her dream and shit. Which is, she thinks it's a dream, but I think it's like an actual alternate reality. Yeah, it's very strange. She meets this girl, Bernie. Actually, I want to go to another thing that's very strange. Her boyfriend cheats on her. Her boyfriend cheats on her with one of her friends that we see for like maybe 1 or 2 scenes. She's very forgettable. Nothing against the actor, but she shows up and be's an asshole. Like, she calls Bernie a weirdo and says don't talk to her and blah blah blah. And then we find out that her boyfriend's cheating on her with that girl. What does he see in her? But in the alternate reality, she sees, oh, they're truly in love, so it's okay that he cheated on me with her. What? No. That does not make it okay that they're truly in love. What? He's truly in love with her, so it's okay that he cheated? Okay. Wow, that's weird. She makes this friendship with Bernie. Bernie, understandably, is very antisocial, but in the way that she doesn't know how to connect to people. I don't think that is the right term that I'm using, antisocial. Like, when she first meets Winnie, like a year later, she had said hi to her at the party. And, like a year later, this bitch goes, hi back. That's how she introduces herself. She says, hi back. That's literally what she says. Like, she doesn't say hi or something. She says hi back, which is just very funny to me. It's just wow. I really like Bernie. She's very cool. I hate that most of the characters call her weirdo because she clearly doesn't like it. Um, it's one thing to give your friend a nickname and him to be fine with it. Like I call my friend Gabe a weirdo, but she clearly doesn't like it, and it's used to belittle her. So I hate that characters throughout the movie call her weirdo. Even fucking Winnie's aunt calls her weirdo, which is very strange that even she knows that this girl is apparently called weirdo. Like, no, her name's Bernie. Don't call her that. That's not nice. Um, but yeah, she's clearly very, you know, she's got like social anxiety or something. I don't know like the direct term to call it. So their relationship was very cute. I didn't realize it was a gay relationship. I got no problem with that, being gay myself, but I personally didn't see it. But the actors did, who are playing these characters, and they obviously know these characters better than I ever will. And yeah, they kiss near the end of the movie. I was very surprised by that. Um, I didn't think it came out of nowhere though, but at the same time, like I didn't see it as a gay relationship. But they connect in the alternate universe. Bernie really opens up to her, says that this was gonna be my last day. I was gonna kill myself, but she basically is like, "Yeah, you saved my life. You improved it." She's got a shitty home life. Everyone's rude to her. I can't blame her for wanting to do that. But yeah, there's like this wish thing. So I'm pretty sure that's the reason that she ends up retaining her memories, because I'm pretty sure Bernie wished to remember, and they live happily together after. I thought it was gonna be like a gut punch ending movie where, you know, since she said she was gonna kill herself the next day, Winnie was gonna go to her house and find Bernie dead. But no, not only is Bernie still there, she retained all the memories, and they're dating. Very cool ending. I guess Wendy might be a lesbian. I don't think they ever say she dated guys before or something. Oh wait, no, she did date the guy. She did date that guy, so she might be bi or pan. Because she has that whole thing with her generic boyfriend that cheated on her. How did I forget that when I've been talking about it in the review? So yeah, she's like bi or pan. Or maybe she just realized she's a lesbian and she doesn't like men. That can be the case because I, as a gay guy, have dated women before. Doesn't mean that takes away from my gayness. But yeah, I think it's a very solid movie. It's apparently a homage to an old movie called It's a Wonderful Night. I had never heard of it. With other horror movies I've watched, like Freaky, I had heard of the movies before they'd used before and watched them. Like I had seen Freaky Friday all the time as a kid. And Happy Death Day to You was a parody of Groundhog Day. I had never seen that movie, but I knew of it. I'm surprised I've never heard of It's a Wonderful Life before. This movie's pretty good. But I do think like just her so easily forgiving both her parents and her boyfriend for the shitty things they did was weird. And that is literally my only problem with this movie. Otherwise, I loved this movie. All the characters in this movie are pretty good besides, like I said, her fucking boyfriend was just kind of generic, and the girl he cheats on her with, you know, it's a really good movie besides that. The kills in this movie are pretty decent too.